coffee, gang. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, round 2 of coffee today, for real. Thank you guys so much for blowing up the likes and whatnot. Okay, so just, our quests refreshed. They're pretty easy ones. And then I better double check the machines before we get started. Those are all good. Let's go, let's go. Nicole, hi! Sam's here, Caitlin's here. Okay, gang, you already know we're saving our little gem jams here. Let's get it. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Easy first drink, strawberry fresh. I know, since I just finished playing Good Pizza, I know a lot of people wanted me to play Good Coffee again, so I figured why not? Round 2 of coffee can never be bad. Emily, hi! Cookie's here too, hi! You guys both made it back. Alright, and then these were, yes, Americanos. Oh, Nicole has a question. What do they mean when they ask for warm milk with cocoa powder? So, I always do the mug, and then just steaming the milk like normal and putting cocoa powder on top. And I always put it in the mug, and I never have problems with that. I think I've had one problem one time, and I think I may have just, probably, like, made them wait too long, because some of them, I do have the patience thing, but some of them are really picky, or I may have very well over-steamed the milk, you know, something like that. So I've only had a problem probably one time, but other than that, yeah, it's been all good with that. Okay, this was an iced one. Jasmine, hi! Thanks so much for coming back! Oh my gosh, we've got so many of the regulars here. I've done it twice and they're not happy. Oh no! Yeah, I always do it. I always do it in the mug. I've probably maybe had it happen like, it's been good probably like 98% of the time, I'd say, doing it that way with the mug, making sure you're filling the pitcher all the way with steamed milk or with milk, and then just not over steaming it or anything. I hope the next time you get that order, I hope it goes through. Caitlin, your lives are just so fun. Oh, I'm happy you enjoy them. I have fun too. Oh, I'm happy you got the double espresso machine upgrade. What? Oh my gosh, you're gonna be cruising on those espressos. Okay, it was just one of these bad boys. Iced chocolate latte. Hopefully I don't mess up too much. Usually in the beginning of the coffee streams or whatever stream it is, usually I mess up just a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, Caitlin, I think my favorite thing to make, like, as far as the recipes, is the strawberry fresh recipe. I really like that one, and anything with the lavender syrup always looks really pretty. But I do like when people just order espresso shots with whipped cream and chocolate chips. I think those look so cute. But I really like the strawberry fresh drinks. I think those are probably like my top three. Is yeah, the strawberry fresh, the espressos with whipped cream and little chocolate chips. Those are so cute. And then yeah, anything with the lavender is always gonna turn out cute. Okay, Neapolitans. What drinks don't you guys like making? Because those are always funny to see. I'll show you mine. I mentioned this last time. I don't like making the vanilla affogato. They're pretty much just like a vanilla latte, which is with those extra things on top. Yeah, someone said too much vanilla, and I was like, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just too much vanilla. Oh, you know, Caitlin, those pretty in pinks were so darn hard for me too. They took me some people got them right away. Those in particular, I don't know what it was. I just kept messing up on them. And I think it was probably just the measurement with the milk. And I can show you what I do with the measurement with the milk here, because these Neapolitans are 4 parts, and those pretty in pinks are 6 parts. So this is what you're gonna do with the pretty in pink. So the pretty in pink, you do the 4 pumps of strawberry at the bottom, and then you do 6 parts. But I'm gonna do 4 parts for this. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. But you would do 6. Same with this one, 2, 3, 4. And then the espresso on top. That's what you would do. You do the strawberry, the 6 parts, and then the espresso. But mine are Neapolitans. So you would do the whipped cream and the strawberry, but I have the Neapolitan, so I have to add the chocolate chip and the vanilla bean. Those pretty in pinks took me the longest time for some reason. Yeah, I think it was the measurements of the milk, probably. Yeah, oh no, you definitely don't have to hold it. Yep, you can just do little by little like that. That's how anybody that has had issues with drinks, and I'm teaching them the drinks, I always show them the parts that way, because it's just so much easier to, I feel like, register to understand. Okay, no repairs on these. Claim our quests here. Yeah, I'm happy. I hope that helps you a little bit with those darn pretty in pinks. Yeah, those were a tough cookie to crack. Tough nut to crack, tough cookie to crumble. I just mixed two metaphors together. Alright, let's go ahead and get this this ad over and done with. Bagel and Cake, hi! Thanks so much for joining. Hi, Taylor. Okay, ice latte, easy peasy. Delaney, hi, I love your name. Sam's here! Sam's blowing up the likes, thank you. Yeah, if you guys play the game, please, I'm always happy to help. Please feel free to throw your questions in the chat. I know a lot of you are regulars, but if you're just starting the game, yeah, feel free to throw any questions. Maybe I can help you since we just started the stream. Yeah, Delaney, I love your name. It's so darn cute. Caitlin, I see you. Thank you for blowing up the live. Throwing them likes out there. And thank you guys so much. If I missed anybody that followed, thank you so much for the new follows. And anybody that's sharing the live, it definitely is like, oh, hey, TikTok, it usually helps the algorithm there, so that darn algorithm, you gotta cater to it. It's so lame sometimes. Don't tell TikTok I said that. But it definitely helps. I notice when you guys share and you guys do all the likes, I get so many new people in here. It's really cool. Taylor, I do these lives pretty much every day. Nearly. Actually, today, this is my second coffee live. I did one this morning. And then I did good pizza just before this, and some people wanted me to do coffee again, so I figured, you know, why not? Why not give it a go? What, Caitlin, you're on day 64? You are cruising. You're doing so good. Okay, and then this one, I have to remember to put that darn whipped cream. I'm terrible about that. Your mom and your dad times two. This stream is literally part of my nightly routine. Oh, that's so sweet. Ray, oh my gosh. It's funny you say that. I don't like the Neapolitan either. Yeah, I don't like making that one. You know what I think it is? For me, I think it's the puree of strawberry and then switching it to chocolate. I think I don't like that. I think that's what it is. Taylor, you're so good to me. I'm so far in the game. Thank you. You're too kind. I see some people that are way farther than me, so I appreciate that. Oh shucks, I missed somebody's message. I just want to pause it quick so I don't miss anybody. Did you say just to click the milk, you don't have to hold it? Yes, you can just tap the milk. Like if you make sure in the upgrade section in the store, in the equipment spot, above that there's the upgrades. If you make sure to buy the measuring tool there, you don't have to buy the measuring tool, but it certainly helps. It puts the lines on the side of the cup, then you can tap the cup. And you can you don't have to hold it down the whole time, which is super helpful. Do you know how to level up quicker other than the daily tasks? Ray, as long as you're doing these side panel, which it doesn't give you much, but it's a little bit of XP. And then if you're going to these daily quests, you're doing everything right on your end. Yeah, there's nothing else you can do. You're absolutely doing everything proper. You're claiming all your quests, you're claiming all the XP. This is where 95% of your XP is. And then these little side panels just give you like 10 XP at the end of the day. And then they give you a little bit extra cash. Your daily in-game, like I'm on day 307, so when I go to 308, that'll be 100 XP. So you get 100 XP per day. These give 10, and then these give 600 XP per. So if you're not claiming these, that's how you're leveling up for sure. That's gonna be the best way. Elena, oh my gosh, thank you for coming back. My name used to be Taylor's version. Okay, thank you for so much for coming back. Oh my goodness. I know a couple people have like different accounts, so I always appreciate it if you tell me, you know, what other account you happened to be on last time, because I usually remember the name. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow too. Breeze back, hi. So many people are rolling in. Sabrina, hi. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody else's messages before I go ahead and scroll on here with the game. Also, if you put whipped cream on a latte, do you still have to put art on it? Caitlin, I notice, like for my machine specifically, the vintage machine, it gives boosts for latte art. Specifically perfect latte art, and if you do the latte art in general, I noticed it gives a little bit extra boost. It could vary by machine. Like I said, mine has that boost, and I can show you how to see the boost at the end of the day here. But I recommend doing the latte art. I can show you how to see the boost and if your machine has it. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anybody. If I missed your message, I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to make sure I get them all. Cadence, I want to decorate my cafe more, but money is so slow. Oh, I know. I noticed once I got my machine upgraded, like once you hit level 10, you get all of your ingredients. So, once I got all my ingredients and I got my machines upgraded, it was fairly easy to start stacking cash. Just a heads up for you guys if you get discouraged at all. Once you hit level 10, you get all your ingredients. You can start getting your machines upgraded, and then from there you can start stacking cash to decorate your cafe. I just got the milk pitcher. I'm so behind. Oh no, you aren't behind at all. Don't worry. We can definitely help you. All of us here, a lot of us play. Hopefully we can help you get some tips and tricks. Because actually, it's actually good that you're starting at the beginning, because then you'll learn all the tips and everything, and then you'll probably be ahead of the game, really. Oh shucks, I accidentally popped down an extra cup. The game is good coffee, great coffee. Alright, the Neapolitan. Sabrina, if you look in the top corner here, like how it says 15 for me, I'm on level 15, that's where you're gonna see your level. And then you just want to make sure you're clicking the My Pad on the counter there, or it's gonna be on the counter here, or if you're making drinks midday, it's gonna be, whoops, it's gonna be in the corner down here. Either way, and then going in there and claiming your quests, your daily quests, which refresh every 24 hours. And that's where, like I said, obviously not accurate, but it's like 95% of your XP. It's mainly all your XP, 600 per quest. So it's a big thing. Otherwise, you definitely won't level up, and then you'll just be like, why am I only making lattes all the time and no other drinks? Real, whoa, level 15. Yeah, I got to level 15 earlier today. It was so cool. Bree, you got all your machines upgraded. Congratulations. That's so cool. I was really happy when I got mine upgraded too. I noticed, like I said, once I got that upgraded, you're really gonna start stacking cash. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show you guys the equipment comparison thing. So if you haven't seen it already, if you go into your equipment, either the grinder or the coffee machine, you click into which one you have, and then you click the blue button here. You can compare it. Like the one I tell people, if you don't want to put any money into the game, which is 100% understandable, like the Vintage Pro does cost real money, the next best one is the Java Breeze. And you guys can see how I talked about the latte art. Perfect latte art significantly increases tips. I got this when I maxed out the level 12. And then partially increases latte revenue, so that does help. The Java Breeze though costs 60 of those purple gems, moderately increases tips, moderately increases hot drink revenue, which is really cool. And then the grinders have boost too. You know, I haven't seen anything new coming up as far as good coffee. I know they have been doing new updates with the game, just as far as like the bugs and whatnot. Hopefully they put out chapter 2 soon, because there's only chapter 1 as far as gameplay. Oh, you're on day 102 and level 11, but so bored because the trials are over. Yeah, I feel that. I really hope they add chapter 2. We're all in the same boat, just waiting. Oh man. Okay, let's go ahead and get the ad over and done with. You guys already know I'm stacking the gems here. Let's go. Oh, Sabrina, I can show you how to check the daily quests. It's on the My Pad, but if you can't find it, I'll show you after the ad here.
Tell us about yourself. I'm Deep Conditioning Shea Plus Cocoa Butter Blend, and I love intensely hydrating skin.
Shea Plus Cocoa will also help
Okay, so the My Pad is on the counter here if you're midday, or like if you're in a drink section, it's gonna go down here, and then you just click into it, and then it's the quest right here. And then if you're ever wondering where you're at in the storyline, if you finish chapter 1, because there's only chapter 1 gameplay right now until they add chapter 2, this is what mine looks like. I finished chapter 1. You can see the green bar only goes here, but all these are checked off. And if you finish the WCA judge thing and you finish the train decorating, yeah, you finish chapter 1. And you're just waiting like the rest of us. Oh my gosh, Shrimp, Sabrina, Nene, Solar, you guys all dropped in at the same time. Hi guys. Taylor, Elena, Delaney, Dirt, Cyber Whore. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for the follows. Your guys' names, some of your usernames always make me laugh. Like the your mom and your dad when they get that one in here. Or there's some other ones that are really good. And I believe it was just 2 out of the 3 vanilla, yes. Oh shucks, I missed your message, Caitlin. If you have to put... Oh shucks, I oversteamed that. If you have to put whipped cream in a latte, do you still have to put art on it? Oh, so I noticed some of the machines do have latte art bonuses, like mine does for the vintage machine. So so even if it's underneath and they ask for a latte with whipped cream on it, I still put it on there because it's still considered a latte, but they just added that extra on it, so I still do it. And I noticed I get a good tip, but that's because I showed in the equipment section that some of the machines have like latte boosts. Some of them just have just normal hot drink revenue boosts in general, which is really cool. Shrimp, this game was rough to get into. Oh no! Yeah, I know a lot of people mentioned that they were having trouble with the measurements, with the water and the milk. If you're still having trouble, let me know, because I just showed someone else something with the measurement with the milk and whatnot. So if you're having trouble too, just let me know. Unless you already figured it out. And this one said no ice. I may have stopped that espresso wrong. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I thought I may have accidentally stopped it early. Kylie, hi! Thanks for coming back. Alright, sugar rush, 2, 6 parts milk. And so you know, with the espresso before anything else, like I can actually show you. This is a perfect example, an iced Americano. So I'll get the espresso ready real quick. So in the recipe card, it says that you would do the ice and then the water and then the espresso on top. But actually for the iced lattes, iced lattes and iced Americanos, I always do the tall glass, 2 scoops of ice. And then the iced Americano, you can see, then pour espresso on top. But I do the espresso first and then the cold water. And then the measurement on that is always good, and that's the same with the latte. As long as you do the 2 scoops of ice first, you're all good on the iced latte and the iced Americano. But as far as like these pretty and pinks, I do that the same as the recipe, just because I notice like the more complicated drinks, if I do it, it's usually messed up. But I have gotten a lot better with my measurements since I first started the game. So I did test it out like when I first started the game, which drinks I could do out of order and which drinks I had to do in order. And I mentioned this before, but the drinks I could do out of order was like the iced Americano, the iced latte, and the flavoring too. Like if it's a flavored one, you do the 2 scoops of ice, the flavoring or the espresso, doesn't matter, and then the milk to the top. But I could do those out of order, but the ones I started doing in order was like the Chocolate Delight, the Sugar Rush, the Neapolitan, because in the beginning of the game, anytime I would do them out of order, it was incorrect. But like I said, I have gotten a lot better at my measuring, so I was just thinking about giving it a shot again out of order, because now I know how to actually measure the milk properly, with like the lines on the side and whatnot. So basically, what I'm getting at is I'm gonna have to test it out again, is what I'm thinking. Because I tested it in the beginning, and you know, things have changed. My skill level has changed a bit, so I could have been messing them up in the beginning. Oh, you know what? I realized I totally messed this one up. Silly me. I don't know what I was doing there. I must have accidentally tapped it when I was doing the milk here. I gotta redo that. Oh, Caitlin, I see you joined from your iPad. Thanks for letting me know. No one ever gets mad when I do the espresso first. Oh, like for the pretty and pinks. Yeah, I think when I was doing them out of order in the beginning for the more complicated drinks, when I was doing them out of order, I think I was probably just doing it wrong in the beginning of the game. So it's definitely worth a shot now. I think you can do them all out of order, as long as you're doing the measurements properly. But I'm gonna definitely test it out. Oh yeah, it's totally okay to hit the what button on if you're unsure what the recipe is. If you do that in the pizza game, if you play good pizza, it just brings their happiness percent just down a little bit. And I would assume it's the same thing on here. I don't think I've ever hit the what. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's probably the same thing, because in good pizza that's what happens. It brings it down from like 100% to 90%. Docks at like 10%. Atlas, hi! I got this machine. It does cost real money for the vintage one, and if you guys do want to get it, it's up here where you click the purple gems, and then you just scroll over and you'll see the machine up there. But if you don't want to put real money in, that's totally understandable. The next best machine, in my opinion, is that Java Breeze machine in the equipment section, in the normal store section. Not up in the purple gem section, just in the normal equipment section. It's the green one, and it costs 60 gems. Okay, let's go ahead and get this ad over and done with real quick.
Visa's advanced AI protects your mind.
Ray Sienna, thank you so much for the follow. And I see Caitlin, you followed on your iPad too. Thank you. Alright, this was just a regular latte with strawberries. Oh no, you got a pretty in pink, but you're gonna use the tip from earlier. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any issues. Oh yeah, strawberry fresh. I love making these bad boys. Weenie, thank you for the follow. Oh no, you put the syrup after the milk. Oh no. I don't think, as long as I do the tall glass and the 2 scoops of ice, and I do, as long as I do it out of order and I don't do the syrup last, I don't think I've ever tried doing the syrup last. As long as I do everything else before it, yeah, I've never had that happen. I guess I've never tried to do the syrup last. That's good to know. Star Citrus, thank you so much for the follow. I like your cute little heart picture too. Hi Indy. Okay, this was strawberry, right? Yes. And then they wanted strawberries on top. And Naya's here. Hi. Nicole, thank you so much. Yeah, the shop definitely took a lot of time and money to save up for all that. I definitely didn't get it all at once. I know some people are patiently waiting to save up enough money for their decor, and that's exactly what I had to do too. It took so long. I definitely recommend getting, if you guys are ready to buy decor items, I recommend buying the chairs right away. Whichever chairs you want, because it's such a large item. It's worth the money and it makes such a big difference visually. Okay, pretty lavender ones. Why isn't the happiness going down? Oh, because in the upgrade section there is a customer patience thing. You can purchase that. It takes 20 of those purple stones, but also what's really cool about the vintage machine, it has a extra patience for customers that order lattes. So you can see I'm almost done with these lattes and it hasn't even gone down yet, which is really cool. Lena, Lexi, hi guys. Yeah, if you want, Danny, I can definitely show you. I showed some other people the machine stats earlier, unless you're already like playing the game as we're talking. But yeah, some of the machines have extra bonuses in the stats section, which is really cool. So I have that patience. Like it's only at 97%. We just did 3 lattes, which is insane. Nene, hi. I got the 3 espresso spots by upgrading my machine to max, and the only machines that give you the max, let me just pause it here quick. The only machines that give you the 3 espresso spots is the Digimaster, which costs money, the vintage one, which costs money. That's the one I have up in the purple gem spot. But the one that doesn't cost money, that does go to 3, is the Java Breeze, which is the one I mentioned earlier. I really recommend if you don't want to put money into the game, which is 100% understandable. That's the machine I was going to get. The Java Breeze goes up to 3 espresso spots at the max level, and it's the green one. Oh, Lexi, I would try to close out your game if you can, and if it literally, because you said it won't let you scroll or anything, if it's literally frozen, I would just try to force shut down your phone and try to close out of it again and try to reopen the app if your shop's literally frozen. I know some other people had that issue because there's so many bugs that they're trying to fix. So hopefully that's, the next one that gets fixed. Oh, Lena, I got so overwhelmed by the last live I was watching. I saw you live and got so happy. Oh, I'm happy you're here. I hope it wasn't my live that got you overwhelmed. Oh no. Maybe it was the pizza one. That one could get pretty exciting. That one could get overwhelming and exciting. The pizza game's hard. If that's the live that you were in. Shrimp, this game feels so advanced to me. Oh, this game, I know it can be hard at first. Like, so many people were having trouble with the measurement thing when they first started in it. It can be so discouraging if you just downloaded it. Elena, no, it was some guy with a ghost face mask screaming. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's overwhelming. I'd get out of there quick too. I'm happy you're here. Ari, is the pizza one hard? I actually think the pizza one was hard. I'm getting better at it, but I think it was hard in the chapter 1, in chapter 2, just with like the sauce sayers and those riddles and whatnot. They were always just riddle me this all the time, and it was so hard. I was doing so many refunds, I was in the negative. This is what I was talking about, the stats section. If you go to your equipment and you click into whichever machine you have, either the grinder or the coffee machine, they either one have different bonus stats. But if your machine, you can see some of them have pictures here. If you click the arrows, you can compare them. Mine has a lot of good revenue for lattes, but also the grinder has cool stats. Right here, yeah, see, customer ordering lattes are partially more patient, which is really cool. So that, combined with the upgrade section with the patient customers, is insane. Super patience. To the moon! Oh, Sam, I love how the heart looks like a bow. Yeah, sometimes I noticed, yeah, sometimes it turns out like a bow, huh? Thanks for hanging out, guys. You already know we're gonna get this ad over and done with real quick. TK, thank you for the follow. And cute girl Rebecca, thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys sending all the follows and all of you blowing up the live with all the likes. It's so sweet. And I hope I'm catching everybody's messages and questions and whatnot. I know sometimes the chat gets rolling really quick. Sometimes I try to catch them all, but you can't catch them all. trying to be a Pokemon master, I swear. $2.25 for this hot water. Yeah, baby. I remember that. Yeah, I think the other drinks are fine to do out of order for the most part because, like, I do the syrups out of order all the time on these, and it always turns out fine. I think it's as long as you're doing the milk measurements properly, it should be good. Like, I've done this strawberry fresh out of order too, because 2 scoops of puree, 4 pumps of strawberry, and then the 2 scoops of ice. And sometimes I've done the 2 scoops of ice first, and it hasn't mattered. Because I used to think the iced lattes and the iced espresso or iced Americanos you could do out of order, and the more complicated ones you had to do in order. But maybe as long as you're doing the milk measurements properly, it should be okay. I'm already stuck in, like, I already know the recipe order, so I'm not gonna start. I'll probably test them out of order, but as far as just making them generally, I'm not gonna just start making them out of order because I'm so used to making them in order. But I definitely will test them to see how they are out of order. Oh no, your sister hated the pizza game, Lena. Yeah, I honestly, I got so many refunds when I started that game. I mentioned, yeah, I went into the negative at one point for my revenue. Oh yeah, that was just an espresso. Solar, thank you for liking the live. Oh shucks. Just an okay grind. Elena, OMG, how do you have so much money? I noticed once I got the ingredients, all the ingredients at level 10, and then I got my machines upgraded, it was pretty easy to start stacking money from there. But I did mention, if you look at the machine stats, some of the machines do have little bonus like revenue things, like for hot drinks and lattes. Judge, thank you so much for the gifts. Oh my gosh, people are sending gifts. Thank you guys. That's so sweet. Thank you. Everybody that's sending gifts. Yeah, I'm having an awesome stream. It's so good so far. I got a lot of people in here. And honestly, so many regulars, dare I say. Water, oh no ice. So if you guys ever get the cold water one, you usually do the 2 scoops of ice, but this one literally says no ice. Catherine, thank you for the follow, and Guadalupe, thank you so much, guys. Tay's here, hi. Oh, I've just been saving it up. Judge, thank you for the roses. Did I see Kimmy? Hi, Kimmy. You know, I noticed, yeah, definitely once I got all the ingredients, which at level 10 is when I finished getting the last ingredients here. And then once I I got all the upgrades right away. Once I got the coffee machine maxed out and my grinder maxed out, it was pretty easy to start stacking money because, you know, most of us are just waiting for the chapter 2 update, and fingers crossed, I really hope they give it to us soon. Oh, our total is almost it's all 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4. That's so silly. I was just laughing at this. It's so silly. I caught it at the 111 or 11111. Okay, let's go ahead and get the ad over and done with real quick.
$1 billion in financial aid is given.
I'm finally getting random like college ones. I I keep getting those darn like flea and tick ads. Oh, this is the warm milk one that someone was asking about earlier. Okay, so for the warm milk, I just steam the milk, and then they said cocoa powder. Sometimes they'll just come in for warm milk, but this one wants the cocoa powder on top. And I never have a problem when I serve it like this, when I just steam up the milk and put the cocoa powder. Yeah, all good. NG's here, hi! How many days are there? Lena, I haven't noticed a max amount of days, but I also, like, I don't watch other people's, good coffee gameplay, so I'm not really sure. Maybe there is a max? Does anybody know? But as far as I know, I don't think there is a max day. It seems like 15 is the max level, though. The creators probably didn't want people, as far as levels, the creators probably didn't want people getting too ahead, because, you know, certain levels are gonna unlock certain ingredients, I'm sure, in Chapter 2, so they probably wanted to, like, cap it, but they probably didn't want to cap people as far as the days, so, but I noticed, yeah, there is a cap on the level. Camilla, hi! How much money do you spend on milk? I have seen that some people spend like 56 cents. You know, I actually haven't paid attention how much money I spend on the milk, because I always just fill up the pitcher and stuff to the max when it sparkles. So I actually haven't paid attention how much is actually coming off of the amount up here. But I always just do. I know some people say you can just hit the okay for the grind, and you'll use less grounds, and you could, I'm sure you could probably use less milk too, but I want the max amount of tips and whatnot, so I don't really care if it takes a, you know, a couple extra cents, if I'm gonna get, you know, nearly, if it's a couple extra cents and I'm getting nearly a whole dollar more, or whatever it may be, it's worth it to me. But I noticed, like, I've had a couple people in the chat say, you know, you definitely don't have to hit the perfect on the grind for the roast, when you do the grind over here, because it uses more grounds if you hit the perfect, but I do, just because I just want the max amount of tip. Oh yeah, this was regular, okay. Whoops, there we go. Hi, Samantha. Yeah, they did use, I noticed they did use some of the same people, a lot of the same sound effects for the people as Good Pizza, which is pretty cool. Yeah, see, we can get over 200 to sometimes 300. It just depends on what drinks we get. Um, like if I get a lot of lattes because of the bonus for the equipment, I can get a good chunk of cash for the day. And no upgrades for the equipment. Lena, there's definitely more than 2 chapters in Good Pizza. I'm on chapter 4. I think someone said it goes to chapter 5, but I haven't personally checked that myself. I'm on chapter 4 though in Good Pizza. Alright, you guys already know we watch all the ads. Let's get it.
Jergens Natural Glow Sun Drop. Drop, mixed with my
Evelyn and Layla, thank you for the follow. Funky Fresh Bread Slice, hi. Yeah, shrimp. Some people, like yourself, you know, already have played Good Pizza quite a bit, and noobs like me on Good Pizza, yeah, I'm just getting started with all the labels and whatnot with the ingredients. Alright, and these had strawberry slices. Don't want to forget those. I accidentally added an extra little bit of puree there. I'll be right back, guys. Like 2 minutes, okay? Okay. Oh, shrimp, I think I chose the vintage coffee machine just because it was just honestly the cutest in my opinion. I didn't even look at the stats. I just thought it was so cute, but the stats are really nice on it with just with those latte bonuses. They really help. If I get a bunch of lattes, it definitely helps the revenue at the end of the day. The game name is Good Coffee, Great Coffee. Alright guys, you already know. Here comes the ad real quick.
Create your own sunshine.
Alright guys, I think this is gonna be my last day in the coffee game for this stream. I may play a different game after, but if you have any questions, since this is the last in-game day I'm gonna do, please feel free to throw any questions in the chat. Hopefully I can answer them before I get off of coffee here. Gulf Coast Girl. No, unfortunately, it's not on PC yet. I'm playing it on my computer just through the emulator BlueStacks. You can use whichever emulator you want. There's so many good ones, but that's the one I'm using. But it's not, unfortunately, on PC yet. It's just Android and Apple right now. No, I didn't buy any gems. I just actually watch the ads every time. So many folks here know. If you come in this stream, I do watch the ads every day after the coffee news. There's always an ad option to get the purple gem, and I always do it. And I'm just saving up the gems just until, you know, it's probably going to be a long time till they add more decor options, but yeah, just maybe until they add some new options. Angel, oh, I was so sad when I found out I had to pay for the other 2 machines. Yeah, honestly, I was really sad too, like that they didn't offer this vintage machine as one of the normal machines you could get with, you know, just like with just the purple gems. But honestly, the Java Breeze machine, which is green, it's still super cute and it has really good stats. That's definitely worth the 60 gems, you know, watching the ads for the 60 gems for it. And if you want the full set, you know, it would be 120 gems for the green grinder as well, the Java Breeze grinder. Yes, Good Pizza, Great Pizza is on PC though. Yes, it is. You're correct. Unfortunately, the Good Coffee isn't, but Good Pizza is, which is really cool. Oh, dang, you're good at latte art. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Hi, Kimmy. Yeah, we're almost done with the in-game day, guys. If you have any questions, please, like if you're having trouble with certain drinks or literally anything, yeah, just throw it out there. Hopefully I can answer it real quick. Okay, iced strawberry latte. But I do play Good Coffee pretty regularly, so I'll probably be back on again tomorrow with the Good Coffee. I did play some Good Pizza, Great Pizza earlier. I played some Papa's Freezeria. That was super fun. I had a customer get mad at me because he wanted ice water and I gave him ice water. You gave him what he wanted. Oh no, whenever I have someone do ice water, whenever they want that, I always do the tall glass and 2 scoops of ice and then the water to the top, and I don't usually have problems. Sometimes they'll ask for no ice and they're not trying to trick you to give them hot water. They'll specifically ask for hot water if that's what they want, but I have some that'll say cold water, no ice, and I think, oh, they just want hot water. I thought that the first time they were trying to trick me like the pizza game, but no. Yeah, it's usually just the 2 scoops of ice and the water to the top, but once in a while I'll get it where they say no ice. And this was, yeah, chocolate latte, not a mocha. Kenza, Gulf Coast Girl, and Zoe, thank you guys so much for the follow. Yeah, I really feel like in the pizza game, they're really trying to bamboozle me with the orders. and it's always like riddle me this all the time. At least in the beginning of the good pizza game, the coffee is, I can understand it a lot easier. How do you get more cups? Cups for, like for upgrades. Just curious how you get them. Are you talking about like the lines on the cups? Are you talking about like the cup guide? Oh, oh no, you're talking about the yellow cups. The yellow cups up top. I just registered what you're talking about. Okay, those, you only get those little yellow cups that you need to upgrade your machine. You only get them, I noticed, when you level up. So as long as you're clicking your MyPad, it's going to either be on the counter, or if you're midday, like making drinks, it's going to be in the bottom corner. You're going to click it and click your quests and claim all your quests. And those refresh every 24 hours. I'm sure you all already know that. That's for people that don't already know. That's how you're gonna level up. Oh good, this answers Jalen. Jalen, this is this helps you too. Yeah, to level up, you're gonna want to make sure you click the MyPad either down here, or it's gonna be on the counter, and you click into your quests, and all your daily quests, they refresh every 24 hours. That's where like 95% of your XP is. That's how you level up. And your level up bar is up at the top left corner. Gulf Coast, I'm so happy to be here. The algorithm is winning today. Oh my gosh, I'm happy you're here. Okay, the questions are rolling in. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream really soon. I'll try to answer everyone's questions real quick. I'll definitely play some more coffee tomorrow for sure. I play it so regularly in the pizza game. Jalen, yes, that's how you level up. Aubrey, how do you get the vintage coffee machine? I know there's the DigiPro coffee machine too. Yeah, it's the DigiPro. You mixed the two names. I mixed them up too when I said it. Vigital Pro. The vintage and the DigiPro coffee machine, those ones do cost real money. They're, if you click the purple gems up here, and then you scroll over, they're gonna be, you can see the Digimaster set. You can buy it separately, or you can buy the set. And then all the stuff. I don't buy any of this stuff, but the only thing I did buy was the vintage, which I thought was really good. It was worth it to me. I thought it was worth it just because I think it's cute. Oh Meg, you're one level away from the dual espresso machine. Oh my gosh, you're really gonna enjoy it when you get it, trust me. I'm sure you're super excited. I'm excited for you. Any idea if you remember what level the last two espresso machines to be available? So I think if you're talking about the like how to upgrade the espresso machines to the double side and the triple, the basic brew and the Lux 360 only go up to 2 spots max, you can see. And the Java Breeze doesn't cost any real money, only those gems which you get from watching the ads. And it does go up to the triple spot, so you can see at level 12 there, if you go into any of the machines, or if you just click the purple, or not purple, the blue arrow here, you can compare the machines to just the stats and the little bonuses. But yeah, level 12 for the Java Breeze, Vintage Pro and the Digimaster do go up to the 3 spots, but the Basic Brew and the Lux 360 only go up to 2. Gulf Coast, you know, it's funny you say that because I noticed the recipes like are accurate with the order. If you're a barista and you look at the recipes, like how the Americanos and whatnot, the iced ones, how it's supposed to be on top, like that's how you're actually supposed to do it in real life, but I do them out of order. As long as the measurements are good, and if it's iced, you're putting the ice first, you're all good. Okay, I'm just double checking anyone else's questions. Did anybody have any other questions? I think this is where I'm calling the coffee stream for the night. I'll definitely play more tomorrow. Hi Genesis. Alright gang, yeah, I think this is where we're gonna call it. I'm happy to answer more questions if anybody throws them in real quick, but I'll definitely be on tomorrow. If you guys want to see the live notification, please follow, subscribe, whichever platform you're watching on. I super appreciate all the follows. I may stream again tonight, later tonight, who knows, but I'll definitely be on again tomorrow. If I'm feeling crazy, maybe I'll hop on again in a bit, but I've been on quite a bit today, so. Oh yeah, I'm happy to answer your guys' questions. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for making the stream so fun. Have a good day, guys.